we are missing what is one of the most unbelievable singular athlete sports stories of all time. And because we have spent this week discussing the refs, we might not get to have the discussion because it is, and we'll discuss this in a bit, it is on the board the Chiefs lose this weekend. Buffalo's excellent. No player has ever gone 4-0. No quarterback has ever gone 4-0 against another quarterback in the playoffs. It's never happened. There have been 3 instances of 3-0. Aikman over Favre, Brady over Rivers, and one other one that I don't remember. And obviously, Mahomes over Allen is 3-0. So 4 instances, the one that I can't remember. No one's ever gone 4-0. If we look at Brady and Peyton as this rivalry in the playoffs Brady owned, Brady won the first 2, then never beat him in the playoffs again. Peyton then won the last one that they played, Colts Patriots in 2006, and then won both of the matchups, Broncos Patriots, when he was with Denver. So going for, it is going to be a war this weekend. And the reason I'm bringing that up is what Patrick Mahomes did by getting to his 7th consecutive conference championship game, and this Chiefs team did, is totally glossed over now. Mahomes now has 16 playoff wins, 16, in his 30s. Brady had 12. The greatest winner ever, Tom Brady, had 12 playoff wins. I said in his 30s, pardon me, before he turns 30. I said that wrong. He has 16 with a chance for 17 this weekend. 2 guys ever have made 7 conference championship games other than Mahomes. Montana, who made 7, and Brady, who made 14. For some context on that, Montana made his 7th at 37 years old as a Kansas City Chief. How old does the audience right now, if you had to guess, think Tom Brady was when he made his 7th conference championship game? He made 14 of them. The answer is 35 years old. Tom Brady, until he was 35 years old, had been to 6 conference championship games. Mahomes now has been to 7. He's 29. This Chiefs team now has at the very least tied, I would argue, set the record, so to speak, for the greatest season for a 2-time defending champion, for a team going for a 3-peat. Teams going for a 3-peat, here is what they've done. The teams, the closest competitors. The Steelers, after their first 2 championships with Bradshaw, made the conference championship game after a 10-win season. Now, to be fair, 14-game schedule, so 10-4, and lost to the Raiders. The Cowboys made the conference championship game and lost to the Niners. And the Niners made the conference championship game after going 14-2 and lost a classic to the Giants, the Roger Craig fumble game. And now the Chiefs, after starting 15-1, resting guys in week 18, going 15-2, are in the conference championship game. It is the greatest attempt at a 3-peat we've ever seen. And all year long, folks ignored it. I don't want to say ignored it, but tried to downplay it. And now, in the playoff run, we're talking about the refs. It's just incredibly irritating. Go ahead, Jose.
Going to the penalty thing. Behind the box office says, why can't people give Andy Reid and Spags credit for being arguably the best coaching duo of all time? Little penalties and always well prepared to face teams that have equal or more talent than the Chiefs.
So that's the other.
Penalties also come down to coaching and stuff.
That's the other piece of it that I just, the idea that it's a shocker that a team with a veteran quarterback, the best head coach in the league, the best coordinator in the league, playoff, battle tested, would cut down the penalties in the postseason is just lunacy. And here's the other thing I will say. One of the pieces of why you want to play at home is it's not huge, but a documented home field advantage to the calls. This isn't for the Chiefs, this is for the league. Home teams get a slightly better whistle across sports than road teams. Well, when you have played how many playoff games they've played 9 playoff games, 2 on the road, 4 Super Bowls. So they have played, or it's 9 playoff games, 19, pardon me. 13 home playoff games. Yeah, that's I'm sure there is a bit of home field advantage in that, but that's why you want to be at home. And so I found the whole thing ridiculous. Now, if I may, on Patrick, quickly. And we'll talk more about the actual matchups in this game during the picks. Patrick's going to have to be great. The Chiefs have set the record all-time NFL history. Think about that. All 100-plus years of football. No team has ever gone more consecutive games without a turnover. That's not some fugazi record. That's not, here's the very basic. Consecutive games, no turnovers. The Chiefs have set it with 8. Patrick has not turned the ball over since the last time they played the Bills. Patrick's going to have to be excellent, and they are going to need more than Kelsey and Xavier Worthy in this game. Now, I think the Chiefs' defense matches up far better against Buffalo than it did the first matchup, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But to answer to Monze's initial question, yeah, Mahomes needs to outplay Josh Allen for the Chiefs to win. I think the Bills are an excellent team. All year long, I've said this is the second best team in football to Monze, and I think we're going to see I do think we're going to see the 2 best teams in football playing Sunday evening for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. And for the Chiefs, they would also become the only team ever, right? Hold on. The Patriots made the Super Bowl in 14, 16. They won it in 14, 16, and 18, and they lost it in 17. Yeah, the Chiefs would become the only team ever to make 5 Super Bowls in 6 years. And the one year they didn't, they would have lost in overtime of the conference championship game.